his car, and they were supposed to have it done the first. They promised the first, and here we are, the fucking 12th, and it's still not done. So it's gonna get a little bit ugly here if they don't get
It's not even the 12th, it's the 14th.
Whatever. Fucking wait 2 weeks past their goddamn due date.
That proves your point even further.
Yeah, and they've had it for a freaking year, so I don't understand the goddamn problem. So it's gonna get to a point where I'm not gonna be nice anymore. So we're gonna go over to a podcast studio right now. It's he's just building it, but he and I are gonna strike a deal hopefully where I can use it a lot more, and I'm gonna rent an office from him potentially. We'll see. So I met him actually buying some stuff at Facebook Marketplace, which is not what I normally do. I don't have people to come to my house to buy freaking $50 items, but it was for dog stuff, and I have a little bit of I don't just throw shit away when it comes to animals. So he came by, actually happened to live very close. Got him into the gym. He's gonna probably start going to the gym. His first 2 days he actually went were leg days, so he wasn't super happy about that. For people that go to the gym, they understand why leg days, especially back, he went 2 days in a matter of 5 total actual days, and both those days landed on leg day, so he's probably not too happy with me right now. Probably walking like a deer. But he started a podcast studio, and because I do a lot of this public speaking vlog type stuff, having this type of ability to do it, because you could probably even Kevin run some of the podcasts and learn it too, because he has all the equipment, and he's gonna help with that. We could do a lot more content, pictures with apparel, pictures of me doing different things and posting on social media, and just get a lot more content, which is the name of the game when you're talking about social media. So we'll see if something works out. I don't know if we'll complete everything today, but he's not a super formal guy, so I presume it should be a fairly easy discussion, so we'll find out. So this is Shane. He's the owner of the podcast studio, so say hi. Him and I are going to start working together here. We're going to talk today a little bit about me renting a space, and then possibly using this for a multitude of different projects. And that's something I just want to make sure him and I are on the same page as far as what we're trying to accomplish. And I also want to push a lot of business his way, because he's a good guy from what I've met so far, and this is his small business, and he's trying to make it work. So we're going to support him and see what he can do. He's a dog lover too, so that also comes dear to my heart, because everybody knows how I am. So we're going to talk about that today. But this is the studio. He's not completely done with it yet. He's going to paint the floors and stuff like that. But you can see he has a white screen, a green screen, and then right here to my left he has the black screen or black wall. So you can use it for a multitude of different functions, which is nice. So like for my apparel company, we can do a lot of the t-shirt printing, pictures, and all that shit. For just basic content for social media like Instagram, I can take pictures in front of these things, and then for podcasts, we can do for podcasts. So, and one of the things we'll talk about is the respect for him having other studios or other people coming in, and all this work around his schedule type of thing. So, if I'm working out of one of the offices. So. Exciting stuff. So if you want to give everybody a 30-second spiel about the name of this place and all that, feel free to do it.
So it's Cypher Studios. In here, like you said, we got the green screen, the white screen, the black screen, the podcast. We can do, obviously we can create any kind of set. We have backdrop bars that are being put up. We can do audio production. We got a full music mixing studio as well. We can do up to 32 tracks. We fit this, put a full band in here, or we can record vocal artists right in the podcast studio as well.
So why don't we show you that real quick? So if you come over in here, I'm selling this for him.
Yeah, I put a bunch of junk in there because I cleared the floor out.
But you can see it's all soundproof in here. You can hear it when I'm talking. So this is where you can do the audio side of things if you want to. If you're doing just like a audio podcast versus video, so pretty cool stuff. And then his sound, his music one's over here, the 32 tracks we talked about.
Yeah, my audio engineer. I'll give it a quick tour.
So this is the audio right here that we can do. How you doing?
Good,
I'm Nate.
Steven.
Nice to meet you.
And I'm Kevin.
Hello.
So we're just on a vlog right now, so we're just showing, but we're going to start using this space as well. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. Steven's my audio engineer. You can see he's got this place.
Yeah, you did it right.
Out.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
We got the guitars, amps, drums, violin down there, one Pro Tools set on here, so you can do Currently, we're set up for 32 channels simultaneously. We can, of course, record and mix hundreds of channels on Pro Tools, so you can keep adding to other instruments and do all kinds of stuff.
It's pretty sweet.
Thank you.
So if you guys are interested, let us know. Talk to Shane, and he'll get you set up. All right, so today we've had a lot of meetings. It started out with some contractors at my house. We're doing some project with putting in some concrete, so we're gonna go check on that right now. And then had a conference call at 9. It lasted an hour. That was very painful for our new software that we're implementing, because anytime you deal with engineers, they talk your fucking ear off. And then had my meeting with apparel at 10. And then had to deal, we just signed up to San Diego Zoo for Green Guard, which is awesome. It's a nice better than the cap, and we're gonna do a very good job for them. And now we're headed back over to check on my house. Then we're gonna go to a podcast studio, because we're gonna sign something with them where I'm gonna start doing a lot more podcasts and stuff there, which will be pretty sweet. And then from there, we're gonna go to Hardcore Fitness San Marcos, check on that. And then we're gonna go back to Green Guard, and then from there, I might be done for the day with the vlog, and then we're gonna head over to Hardcore Vista to get a bunch of crap handled. So busy day like normal, but as they say, you dig your own grave, or you do things to yourself. So I don't complain about any of this stuff. This is what I've chosen to do, and it's a lot of fun. It definitely keeps days interesting and extremely busy, but it's all good stuff that's moving the needle forward. You know, I got another deal today for t-shirts. We got a bunch more new apparel offerings. We also got the San Diego Zoo today, and then we got some cool stuff happening at the house. We got the podcast thing going on. You know, there's so many opportunities going on right now, and that's when people tell me things like, you know, I'm just stuck in the 9 to 5, and it's like, I just think there's an abundance of money in this world, especially in the United States, and I just think it's just a matter of you going and getting it, right, and choosing where to spend your time. That's why I'm a little impatient, is because I don't like fucking wasting time, because it's the only thing I can't get back, right, like this guy driving here. So, and so it's one of those things where people need to really understand that they need to really put more value into the time. I think a lot of people don't really do that very well. I think that people tend to think that, you know, time is forever until you start getting a little bit older and maybe understanding a little bit better, but I think that that time is something that you can't get back, and you really need to be considerate where you spend it with. It's a phone for my investor here, 1 second. What we're doing here is just we're replacing all the concrete, and so we have some more room for the vehicles. So we want to do this for a number of years. So this guy's working his ass off here and taking all the grass out. And then they're going to form everything, put rebar to connect this current driveway to the existing concrete we're putting in, and then we're going to have more room so we don't have to park my wife's nice vehicle over on the street at all times. Just makes it a little safer, and it gives us more room. So it's just one of those things that and then we're going to also expand this entire walkway here. You can see we've marked it off, but we're going to basically be tearing all this out and making it a foot wider, so it looks a lot more classy, I guess, and obviously a lot nicer. It all the way, and then we're going to basically, in that little pathway right there, put some more concrete. So we're going to put in-ground lights, like flush lighting, into, so it'll look a lot nicer, and then the entire front, all these trees and everything are going to have up lighting and all that as well. So it's going to be a nice change, like we did in the backyard. So last we spoke that we were doing a project in the backyard, so I'm going to show that to you guys real quick. I think that was. My house is a smart home too, so everything from cameras to lights and everything's all, so I don't have, you know, every single time I want to open up something, you just do it with the push of a button, and it'll open up garages or whatever that may be. You see my dogs, yeah?
Yes.
Stay. Back up. Back up. Back up. You can come out. Stay. Let's close the door. So this is all been redone. As you can see, it was chipped before. Put a little bit more of a gray tone to it to match the house. We've done all the lights that are up top, and we've done all the LED lights in the cabana, and everything has been done. And it actually beats the music and everything, which is cool. We've done the bar over here. And now the next step is going to be replacing the coping here at the pool and then the tile, which is going to be happening next week. It's going to look a lot better. So instead of this old school lip, we're doing this instead of this, and then we're going to replace the blue tile with something gray. So then this backyard will be pretty much done, and it's going to be significantly better. So this project turned out real well. We'll stay tuned and see how this turns out, but I think that the pool will turn out well. So stay tuned, Pete. Babe. I'll make sure she's okay before you come in.
Sure.
Alright. So, Ashley's dealing with some nonsense right now, so we're not going to put her on camera. We're still in pajamas. Basically, Peyton decided to shit so bad it got outside of her clothes, her sleep sack, her sheet, everywhere.
Oh.
And at the same time, these fuckers decided to go through the dirty diaper bin that went all over her room, so now she's vacuuming and cleaning up the room for that too. So
Oh my God.
Not the best morning for the wife, so we'll leave her alone right now. So this turned out really good. I'm happy with it, and so it's just a matter of getting other things done. So you stay, pup.
Yeah.
Stay. Good doggies. So they got a lot more to do here, but. Surprised they didn't run a sod cutter.
Yeah, I know, but
It's not worth it.
he's just doing because he had a couple other jobs, I guess, going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told him, don't even trip, man. Give me this shovel, man.
And you'll make it work.
I'll make it work, bro. I'll handle this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Good stuff. Appreciate it. Have a good day, all right?
You got it. You too, brother.